Good morning, students. How you doing? This video is for third and fourth period. We want to make sure that you guys are working on your research paper. Step 1, you should have chosen a topic by now. Step 2, you should have also thought about how you were going to build your thesis statement from your topic with your 3 details. And step 3, you should have written a hook. So if you have not emailed me your topic that you're going to be doing for your research paper, you need to do that very quickly so that I can help you flesh out your thesis statement if you have not completed that. Today we're going to do a few different things. First off, I'm going to show you one more time. Here's the school's website from Google. You type it in. You get to the school's website, southwestleadershipacademy.com. You scroll down a bit. You go to click or download, review your homework. For this class, your research paper topic is in the first 2 weeks of homework packets. We also have our next 2 weeks of packets, which would be due this Friday. Or next Friday, I'm sorry, and I did show you guys what all the work was. I went through it with a video, so make sure you've watched all the videos. You should know what's happening. But today I'm just going to click here one more time. It pops up here on my computer. Actually have it open here. This was the formatives that you should have completed and either taken back to the school or taken pictures of and emailed it to me, so that I can grade it. So, first today, I'm going to remind you that there is a full list of topics that you can choose from here. And here's some other topics, another 50 that you can choose from. I want you to remember that you need to get your topic approved by me. So it would behoove you to send me information in an email about which topic that you're interested in. If you've already written your thesis statement, you could write that in also so that I can see it. If you remember from last week's PowerPoint, you need to make sure that your focus question or your thesis statement is arguable. You want to choose a particular topic that has 2 sides to the issue or more, and that they can be argued by other people. You also want to make sure that it's not too broad nor narrow, which I can help you with. So, as of today, this is where you guys should be. Have those first 3 steps done: topic, thesis statement, hook. So I'm going to pretend that those are done, and we're going to move on to our topic letter, which you need to write and submit to me via email. Or if you want to print this out, and maybe you've done it already and submitted it back to the school, then that's fine. Otherwise, you can write these answers down, write this letter on a piece of paper, take a picture of it, and email it to me. So, it says now that you have a topic for your senior thesis project that you have formed into a focus question, you will write a business letter to your teacher explaining your topic choice and your reason for picking it. You're going to format this letter on a page in standard business letter form. Now, if you're doing Google Docs, you can do that. If you're writing it on paper, just write paragraphs. But remember, when you write a business letter, the margins are all on the left side, so there's no indentation in your paper. Here is a guide that you can follow. Now, this isn't saying that you need to write 5 full paragraphs, but you do need to have enough information in each paragraph to be able to explain. What is your topic? Why did you choose it? What is your focus question? What do you hope to prove in your essay? So all of these are important to have. Third paragraph, in a couple of sentences each, explain the 3 best sources you found during your preliminary research. Make sure to give the basic data on each too. Fourth paragraph, you'll have to use one primary source in your senior thesis You guys should be looking at websites. You can copy and save those however you wish. You should also choose one backup primary source to have. And then fifth paragraph, basically copy the sample paragraph. In this paragraph, you're explaining that you understand plagiarism. And here is this fifth paragraph. If you want to change some of the words, you can, but you don't really need to. So you're writing this, put in your address, your city and state, today's date. You're writing it to me at the school, dear Mr. Newley. And then here's a sample. Here's some of the sources, so you need to put at least one of your main primary source in here. And then you need to put the last paragraph, respectfully, your name. You don't have to sign it in ink if you are typing it, but if you're writing it, that would be nice. SLA Senior, Class of 2020. Or 2021 if you're graduating in December. So here's your sample topic letter. Make sure that you guys are working on this, as well as your formatives for this week, which are in the other form. Now I'm going to scroll down. I would have liked a different order for this, but now here's your paper outline. So you guys need to outline this paper, your research paper, before you send it to me. And by doing that, you're going to have a much more clear understanding of not only what you're writing, but how and when you are writing. Right? It will explain when you'll put which details following the order of your thesis statement for the different subcategories. So when you're finished with this, make sure you email it to me. You can either take a picture of it or return it back to the school. So I need your topic here, your thesis statement, and then in your first paragraph, complete. It says, typically an introduction includes a sentence or two that defines the topic. Mostly, the way that we have created this already is that you should have a hook, which will be your first sentence, and then two background sentences that lead into your thesis statement, and then your fourth sentence will be your thesis statement. Now, for each of these sections, there's going to be a first main category with 2 paragraphs, a second main category with 2 paragraphs, a third main category, with 2 paragraphs, and a fourth main category with 2 paragraphs. So if we were to add these up, there would be 2 paragraphs, 4, 6, 8, right? Plus your conclusion is 9, plus your paragraph 10. So there's a minimum of 10 paragraphs for this assignment. Now for each category, what do you want to say? Use a source. What does that mean? In your thesis statement, you had 3 details. Women in America should not be allowed to have abortions because it is dangerous to their bodies. Okay, so let's say that this first main category is that abortions are dangerous for women's bodies. What do you want to say about that? What do you want to say about that? What do you want to say about that? Now, each of these are 2 paragraphs total, so that gives you plenty of room to be able to explain. So you need to define 3 ideas about how and why abortions are dangerous for women's bodies, and you need to split these up into 2 paragraphs. Another reason, women may not be able to have, women who have abortions may have depression and or other mental illnesses later in life. So that would be the second main category. This would be at least 2 paragraphs, and then you would split it up into 2 paragraphs. What do you want to say? Women maybe develop depression, maybe have post-traumatic stress, maybe they have difficult time in relationships, right? So those are 3 things you'd want to say. You'd want to find a source and information to back this up. You'd put a reference note there so that you can put it in your works cited page, right? So, and then your third main category would be the third detail in your thesis statement. And then your fourth main category. There are people who say that there's nothing wrong with women having abortions, and they have justifications for that. What are their justifications? So you need to actually research the other side of your issue which is why I wanted you to have an argument that could be debated on both sides. What are reasons why they say about their topic, why they agree that abortions are okay. So then you would have 3 reasons, and then you would write your 2 paragraphs, again with a source to back these up, along with your reference notes that you would have for your Works Cited page. Then your 4th main category, why is the opposing side wrong? So here's where you got to do some detailed research. You have to find people who believe what the opposite of what you do, and then you need to find valid information that proves that they are wrong. A lot of times for this 4th main category, it's going to be scientific information, studies that are done by various sources, academic articles that explain why the opposing side is wrong. So that would be your 9th paragraph. When you're done with that, then you would work on your conclusion. Now we still have, a few weeks till this is done. So you're going to be confused. You're going to have a lot of questions. So make sure that you are emailing me so that I can help you find your information. Right? So there's that. And then also, so as of today, this is what should be done. Topic, sentence, thesis statement, hook. So now, starting today, you need to work on your background paragraphs, which are 2, and then put your thesis in there with your hook. You have your first paragraph basically done. Now, at this point, what you should be doing is researching your particular thesis statement and topic to find more information. That's what you should be doing, as well as working on your topic letter, which will help flesh out exactly what you're going to be doing when you write your body paragraphs, right? So even though this may seem counterintuitive, that we might be going out of order, what you're doing is you're building the different sides of your research paper, even before you start writing, which will put a focus more on just getting great words in a great order down for your body paragraphs, so that you feel better about what you're doing and you're not lost, right? The more material you have up front, ready to use with your sources, the less actual research you'll have to do when you're writing your paper, because you will have done the research already, which is the process of writing an effective research paper. So make sure that that is done. And then I have the structure here, this outline. So make sure you're starting to work on that today or tomorrow also to get this going so that you can send it to me. If some of you don't have consistent computer access, make sure that you're working on these assignments at home. We have sent out many assignments already, 4 weeks worth of assignments. These were the first 2 weeks after school. Here are the next 2 weeks. These are going to be due next Friday. So this Friday is the 3rd, but next Friday is the 10th. So you guys need to make sure you're completing your assignments for your 6 teachers so that you can all get your grades and everything is hunky-dory. If you have any questions, be sure to email me at patnewley@gmail.com so that we can get going. Now, I did send out another big group email yesterday giving you guys information about how to check your email and how to check your work to make sure that you have it all done. So some students have already sent me emails saying that they didn't receive anything from home, a packet, which would mean that you would have to go to the school or just use your phone. Most of you guys have your phones in service, and you can go to the school website, open up your PDF files. If you can't open up your PDF file on your phone, that means you don't have a PDF viewer. So go to your Google Play Store or your Apple Store and download a PDF viewer. and then you'll be able to open up your PDF files. For instance, here's mine. I have a PDF file. It opens here. I use Adobe. So make sure that you guys are getting that finished too. So, we've got probably 7 more weeks of school left. So you guys need to really make sure that you're hunking down and getting this done. And let me know if you have any questions. I will be here. Have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.